Grand Rising family, welcome to your daily. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. We're in the eve of our new moon solar eclipse. How is everyone feeling? Yesterday, I slept for most of the day, which is unusual. I don't usually, so I was feeling a little tired. I think it has something to do with this eclipse energy we're in. But yeah, I rested. After my client, I slept for the majority of the day, which I don't usually sleep during the day. It's very rare. So I took that as a message of I needed it, and I'm glad that I did. So, all right, let's go ahead and let me know in the comments below how you guys are feeling at this time. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with what angel I'm going to do some angel numbers and what angel's with you and how this angel is helping you at this time. And tomorrow, for tomorrow's reading, I am going to see what this solar eclipse is activating with the gateway and activation deck and the ascended masters deck as well. So I have that aside for tomorrow, but let's just focus on right now, in the here and now. All right, I'm going to split the deck. We have the beauty of God. Appreciate beauty, follow your bliss. Follow your bliss. Wow, this is the second time today that I'm seeing follow your bliss. And this morning. Interesting. That's a synchronicity. Joyful fulfillment. Live authentically. Patron of arts. Expand your consciousness by taking time to appreciate beauty and revel in the lusciousness of all creation. Very likely. So it just feels like this angel is helping you here. The time frame is 4 to 6 months. So that's usually the time frame of eclipses, right? Around 6 months or so. So it just feels like you're being guided here to just it feels like within this time frame that you will be feeling very, very good. Okay, you will be already following your bliss. If you're not already living authentically, or you're still in the process of moving authentically through life, I feel like a lot of you guys already are doing that. You will feel very fulfilled. Okay, so this is where we're headed here. It feels like, okay, if you're not already there. So what other angel is with Aquarius, and how is this angel helping, please? Very likely. So within, it feels like 4 to 6 months, you're going to be living your bliss. You're going to be feeling very fulfilled, okay? And we're going through this transition right now, this huge transformation this year, right? 2026 is a year of, for us, of huge changes and transformation, aligning us here with our best life. Patience, the angel of patience is here as model, inner peace. And then we have a time frame here of April. So springtime, something big about that, okay? Right now you're being guided to have patience. Next best step, develop your plans, pay attention to the details, be very cautious and unruffled. I help time, patience, and planning be your allies when you contend with the annoying details or complex situations. So inner peace, being in the present moment, just appreciating the beauty of life, okay, at this time, because there's something about the time frame of April that's going to be very significant, and within 4 to 6 months. We have the angel of the choir here. Magic, intuition, wisdom, soothing sounds, ocean tides, going places feared and untread. I show how to overcome fears through self-confidence and following the wisdom found within your heart. Dive deep, and it says any day now. So very beautiful here. So feeling fulfilled, living authentically, enjoying your life fully is the message. All right, let's see what angel number, okay, is showing up for you right now. I want to thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, scheduling your readings with me, donating to the channel, family, sending bets. I love you all so much. Thank you for hyping, liking, sharing. It helps our community to grow, the message to reach more people. So thank you so much for that. If you'd like to schedule your reading with me on Sunday, you can email me at infinitelovetarot@gmail.com. Okay, or you can contact me through my website. The information in the description box below. Remember to take only what resonates and live and leave the rest for others. Okie dokie. Use your intuition and your discernment. You have free will, fam. All right, so let's see here. What's the angel? I just saw 4444. What's the angel number for Aquarius? Taking initiative. Work with what you have. 1221. Work with what you have and it will get you places. Count your blessings and acknowledge your dear ones. You will find inspiration and figure out a way forward. You might also be getting some good news soon. There's good news coming in for you. You know, Mercury is already in shadow period, so you know, there are some things here that you're reminded to, you know, tend to, like your car, service your car, just slow down, okay? There could be some memories of the people from the past that could be coming up for you, unresolved stuff, right? There could be people from the past popping up, you know, just be conscious and aware that it's that time frame, okay, for all of that to be happening right now. And I'm really loving this energy. It feels like you're already in this energy of patience and inner peace, okay, and enjoying your bliss, following your bliss here. It doesn't feel like it's something that you're still working towards. It feels like it's already here. And because of that, magic is unfolding in your life, okay? Your intuition is becoming stronger the more grounded you are. What else? 1011. Take action. This is a call to action to move forward. The sooner you get going, this is the year the horse is tomorrow, right? The sooner you get going, the sooner you will accomplish what you set out to do. Those with patience will eventually reap the rewards of their perseverance. Again, with the patience. New beginning is here, fresh start, purpose, spiritual awakening, and lifestyle. This is a call to action to move forward. The sooner you get going, the sooner you will accomplish what you set out to do. Those with patience will eventually reap the rewards of their perseverance. It feels like it's happening now, the rewards of your patience, okay? It's like it's action time now. It feels like it's coming up very soon, April, within 4 months, okay? It's like right here, the time for movement. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is a possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic relationship, as well as a chance to begin life anew with a person from one's past. Everything will fall into place. Everything will fall. Now, but somebody wrote here. I'm getting everything will fall into place, but I'm getting somebody wrote here. Whoever made these cards wrote everything will fall to pieces. So take that how that resonates. That means it could mean your old identity, your old life, your old way of being, you know, could crumble so that you can have this fresh start. So take it how it resonates. For some of you guys, there is absolutely no one from your past that would have an opportunity for a do-over with you, okay? Not one person. Because you've already started something new with new love, okay? And that's what you're focused on, that's what you're moving towards. But for others of you, that you are still, you know, open to revisiting something here, your connection with somebody from your past, there will be an opportunity for that if that's something you want, okay? On the horizon, the possibility of a new beginning with a new romantic or platonic friendship. So I have both here. New, this could be a couple years, okay, that you've known someone, but it haven't gotten off the ground because there was still, the way forward still needed to be cleared on both ends, okay? There's still stuff, energetic blocks, or just a path just needed to be clear. Things needed to be in alignment, right? Two people need to be on the same page or in the same frequency to come together, to be ready, okay? And for others of you, as well as a chance to begin life anew with the person from one's past. So take that how that resonates. I'm focusing on new love in these readings, okay? All right, so let's see what else for Aquarius. We have closure. So Mercury retrograde brings this in, right? Opportunity for that to heal. People come back from the past because of karma, right? And to resolve that, and you have an opportunity to handle things differently than you did before, to clear up any unresolved karma. You've outgrown what once was. No matter how much you try, you cannot return to what no longer aligns. You've changed, you've transformed, you healed. It's like when you think about, I was reflecting on this last night. When you think about someone's inconsistency or lack of effort, it's really gross. It's disgusting. It's gross. The biggest ick, right? Because it's just not in alignment with where you are. And when you think about someone being fearful, avoidant, or emotionally unavailable, or inconsistent, or lack of effort, it's gross. It's immature. It's gross. It's not attractive. And it's like, this is what you've outgrown, right? It's exhausting and it's draining dealing with somebody like that. So it's like, find the doors meant for the version of you that you are becoming. So it's like, if people are not stepping up because they're choosing to run and hide and all of that, that's not for you. That's not for you. Like, and get grossed out by that, right? Get disgusted by that kind of energy. you know it's not a turn on. It's not attractive. It's not impressive. That's because that's not where you are energetically. Even if you were once upon a time, right? Look, cutting ties. Yeah. Enjoying the fruits of your labor. What else here, Spirit, for Aquarius? Opportunity for closure is here. So people could be coming back during this Mercury retrograde for closure, or you could be giving them closure, giving you closure. Whatever it is, the door is closed to the past once and for all. It's not your problem, right? If people can't let you go, forget you, move on from you. It's not. What else here for Aquarius, Spirit? Fulfillment is just this fulfillment card that I was just looking at. It's not something that you are chasing anymore. It's where you are. It's something that you are already in, okay, or stepping into. You already feel whole and complete on your own. You're staying unruffled, right? With this patience card. Springtime is very significant here regarding, something that's blooming and coming to fruition for you in around April. Okay, what else for Aquarius? A distant journey. So if you guys could be traveling, miraculous luck. The familiar has served you well, but it's time to discover who you are beyond its borders. New worlds and new experiences await if you're willing to let go and take the first steps. Yeah, it feels like some of you guys are even guided to travel, to relocate even for some. The familiar, the comfort zone has served you well. You've learned everything you needed to learn. It's time to close it out. You are closing it out, okay? And now you have this miraculous luck. Fate smiles upon you. aligning the stars to open the path of unexpected fortune. This moment is a gift, a reminder that even in the darkest times, the universe can send sudden blessings. So open up to that. This is what you're being guided to expect is the miracles, luck. You have a helping hand coming in. You're overcoming a lot, listening to your higher self here, okay? The wall before you seems daunting, but you are stronger than you think. Gather your strength, focus your mind, and you will move through it, leaving doubt behind. You have a lot of angels that are helping you here. Oh, actually, I'm guided here. I am going to check on this new love as well. I'm guided here. Yeah, embrace this magical moment. We do have magic and intuition here. Wisdom, soothing sounds, ocean tides, spending time near water, listening to the ocean as well. Ocean sounds when you're sleeping, okay? So you're in a perfect energetic space here for manifesting miracles. You got a miraculous luck right around the corner here if you're already not there. Allow your wishes to be fulfilled. Okay, your wishes are in the process of being fulfilled right now because of your patience, your perseverance. You also letting go, just enjoying your life, being in the present moment, enjoying your bliss, letting go and detaching from all the expectations, okay? Closing stuff out. Some of you guys are really focused right now on your purpose, reading more books, taking a course, okay, connecting with a coach, a life coach, or a mentor, or becoming one, okay, learning everything you needed to learn. So this is what, you has your attention right now is your school. Some of you guys are doing multiple things. You could have a job, a side hustle, and going to school, balancing out multiple things, okay? Keeping your life nice and full, nice and busy, taking a course, pick up a book, find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs to know. Some of you guys are being guided to read certain things, research certain things, that is catching your attention, that you keep being guided towards. That is connected to your purpose, what you're meant to be doing, okay? So everything that you're being called towards from your higher self to look into or research or learn about is connected to your next move, your life purpose, what you're meant to learn so you can share, okay? So very beautiful. And then we have recognized the signs here. It feels like you're taking your power back from a very tough cycle that you are coming out of. Okay, you're taking your power back by just enjoying yourself more, finding time to play, to bring balance back into your life. You have taken your energy back, called it back, okay? You probably have been doing some violet flame, blue flame, um, so that again, right, paying attention here to the signs and synchronicities, grounding your energy by taking your power back. Your current challenges will soon be resolved and you'll be able to look to the future with a smile. And it feels like you're actively, transmuting energy, alchemizing energy. You are actively taking charge and control of your destiny, taking charge and control of your thoughts, of your energy, calling it back, refocusing your energy on the things that school, study, books, playtime, enjoying your life, okay? Appreciate following your bliss. It feels like you're actively, yeah, embracing your life purpose. This is taking matters into your own hands. The angels are sending you messages now. You're too distracted to notice. Stay alert and open to divine guidance. Feathers, coins, angel numbers, butterflies, symbols, again, birds, different kinds of birds, okay? They're all being sent to you by the divine right now as a message. All right, I want to see about this new love. Tell us about this here, Spirit. This on the horizon is a possibility of new romantic love. Tell us about this new love here. Where's this energy? What's going on their end? What is their energy here towards Aquarius? I have a client here in a bit, so I can't take too long. All right, show me this new person's energy here towards Aquarius. Oh, Lord. So they're very attracted to you here, okay? This person has lustful desires towards you. Right now, it's still very much in that passion, that chemistry type of energy. There's a difference between lust and love. It feels like it needs to be grounded in unconditional love, okay? Divine intervention is taking place at this time for this person in your life, in your energy. They're breaking free, coming apart, breaking free. They feel foolish about something, crossing the line, okay, with you. Um, let's see what else we got. They're having some kind of a breakthrough, a light bulb moment. What else for this new person, spirit? Lustful desire. So the passion is igniting here, the chemistry, the magnetic pull is pulling them back to you, okay? But it's like not some it's you're not it doesn't feel like you're in the energy to just have this type of relationship or connection with somebody. It's not stable or grounded. Show me this new person's energy here towards Aquarius. Yeah, this kind of energy is toxic. Wow, and broken. They feel broken. I just posted about this on Instagram. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, about we're no longer attracting in the broken, right? Broken people, broken men, broken females. There's a lot of toxicity in this person's energy. So once we see and realize why things are not manifesting, why they're not unfolding, why there's delays, why there's blocks, why there is pauses, why there is, why people are not coming forward, it's because you're being protected, okay? It's a very clear message that if somebody just wants to be lustful and to be toxic, look, hazmat suit. This person will be surrounded by toxic people in their life, their toxic friendships, um, or people in their life is creating distance between you and preventing them from seeing things clearly here, okay? This person here, there's a card here that says broken. They feel broken on the inside and don't feel stable enough to trust themselves with your heart at this time. Be patient. So when the divine moves you in a different direction, right? When they present you with ideas or opportunities or possibilities or, things that to pull your attention towards, in other words, right? It's for a reason, okay? It's for a reason. You're meant to focus on this other stuff now, because whatever this love situation here with this new person is just it's toxic, okay? Let's see what else we got for this new person in Aquarius' energy. You could be already seeing this, signs of this, all the red flags. What else is the energy of this new person here in Aquarius's life? Fairy tale and investigating. They're watching you on the social or wherever they have access to do that, okay? If you work together, it could be in your work environment, and there's a choice that this person has to make. They have you on a pedestal, which is not the best, right? Because if somebody has you on a pedestal, that means they're feeling insecure. They don't feel they're your equal. They don't feel good enough, okay? And they will sabotage. They're gaining some kind of new perspective. There's something about not feeling deserving here, okay? It feels like this person, this is all that they know, is this toxicity, is lustful type of energies. But then you come along like a whole fairy tale, They think that this kind of connection, this love only happens in fairy tale stories because to them, you're just too perfect to believe it's true. So they could be investigating, trying to find flaws in you, trying to humanize you, you know, you're not this perfect person, right? And, or trying to like, when people like try to come up with things about somebody because they think that something is too good to be true. They try to like, but they're this and they're that, or try to find things they don't like, or try to find red flags so that they can validate themselves of why they shouldn't, to sabotage, right? Why they shouldn't pursue or why they shouldn't be. I know somebody that did that. They had a whole good thing going, but they spent so much time like dissecting the situation. They spent so much time looking for flaws, um, coming up with things about this person that of you know of their flaws and why it wouldn't work, or you know and it all stemmed from them feeling insecure, them not feeling lovable, them not feeling good enough, putting this other person up on a pedestal, you know so but this person does this and they do that, and this is a non-negotiable, and these were like very tiny little things, that were just stuff that could be addressed, but it was because this person just didn't feel felt insecure, the entire time. And the connection, it worked. They sabotaged it. Person ran off, left. you know and it's all about, everything that we believe, what we feed energy to, what we feed ourselves is what we create, right? So, um let's see. Clarify lustful desires here for this new love. Betrayal. This person could be terrified of that. They could be telling themselves, I've done this before. I started connections that started with a lot of passion and a lot of chemistry in the past, and I ended up hurt. That could be a story that they're telling themselves, right? I'm also getting that this person does want to make some kind of gesture here. So, I mean, with this lustful desire, there is, this person does feel a lot of attraction. They feel drawn to you. This attraction. It's based on lust, not love. Lust is desire, fantasy, projection. Love is more grounded, okay, more safe, more emotionally available. So it's not grounded in unconditional love right now. And it could be because this person experienced betrayal. Their fleeting heart will only end up betraying you in the end. They could be seeing you that way, right? Like, whatever projection, it feels like you could be mirroring to them their own energy that they're giving you. So it's like if this person's inconsistent and they pull back, you pull back. You haven't felt the energy of this being safe to open up to this person, is what it looks like. This person carries this toxicity, broken energy, not because they're evil, it's because they're just unhealed, okay? They feel emotionally unstable, unsafe with intimacy, afraid they could damage something that's real. So they don't trust themselves with your heart, it says, so they just have unhealthy influences around them with this unhealthy friendship. And they're realizing that they're letting you slip away, okay? That could be the breakthrough that this person is getting. We have marriage here. This person may have been married, and experienced pain and betrayal. That could be what the toxic situation is here. They may be letting you slip away because of some kind of past person that they were with, that is interfering. Some kind of fear around that as well. I want to clarify that. Marriage, it says they see you as marriage material. That could be what's freaking them out. Someone that inspires them to create a strong foundation for marriage. Or this marriage card, I don't take every word for what it is, okay? This marriage card could also be what this person experienced before in the past. It may have started hot and heavy, like it started with you. So it's making them feel and think, oh, I've gone down this road before, right? You're being protected is what it looks like. When the divine redirects your energy towards purpose, learning, joy, or self-expansion, it's not punishment. It's protection from someone who only meet you in chemistry and not consistency, okay? They're watching you, investigating you, observing you quietly. They see you as perfection, right? As fairy tale, and that's the actual problem. They feel insecure, they don't feel equal to you, they don't feel deserving. And when someone feels beneath you, they will self-sabotage, okay? They also look for flaws in you. Like I said, all right, can you please clarify this marriage card? This is what they're needing to, exactly, this is what they're needing to release. If you are married to this person, this is what they're trying to release, okay? They're trying to release you, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting that this person here is still working on releasing somebody here that they were married to. This could be this toxic situation that they've been dealing with, okay? This person could be terrified of betrayal. That could be the problem here as well. Terrified of betrayal. So their passion is ignited when it comes to you. You lit a flame, activated their soul here, but they have been focused on just work and building their empire, okay? But they're seeing that their focus on the work and the material world hasn't made them happy, and it is holding them back from love, not making room in their life, time in their life as they're focused on building right after they have been releasing some kind of ex here that they were with. If they're still married, for some of you guys, this is what they still need to release, okay? And I feel like with this lustful desires and this betrayal card, it feels like, you know, there is a sense of betrayal when somebody just comes in for that and then leaves, right? Their fleeting heart will only end up betraying you in the end. If this is how they feel about you, this could be this what they're trying to sell themselves so that they can stay away from you, right? From a love here that feels very real. Can you clarify toxicity? The gods favor you. The time is now. Your prayers have been heard. You will succeed and be vindicated. It feels like they're being guided here by their higher self, by the gods, right? Their spirit guides to not be so toxic, I don't want to be toxic anymore is what I'm hearing, right? To listen to themselves, to their higher self, that now is the time. Now's the time to take action. Now's the time to make these changes and not, let outside influence or outside interference to create any kind of obstacles, challenges, or delays on this person going after what they want. Something is brewing. Momentum is here, okay? And then we're talking about a player, somebody this is the lifestyle that they know. That means that they will have to change their lifestyle, their player ways, okay? So that they can open up to real love, real connection, real intimacy, authentic, genuine love, okay? Or they're going to let you slip away. They're letting you slip away is what I'm getting here. Because they're not going to put up with this kind of behavior. Clarify the gods favor you. You left a permanent mark in this person's heart. They can't forget you. They can't let you go. It can't be erased. Even if they will always think of you. You will always be remembered because you remember real. You remember real, you remember rare, okay? You remember, what's genuine, what's pure. At last is at the bottom of the deck. So it looks like this will eventually come together. They don't want you to give up because you've come really far with this person, this new person. I don't know how long it's been, but you know, but the thing is, you're in new energy. You're not in this energy of putting up with this kind of stuff. So this person is saying it will be worth it in the end, okay? Can you please clarify this fairy tale? Serendipity. It's like you guys met in a very magical way for some of you guys. With the it was like the gods brought you guys together, the divine, the angels, the universe, okay? In a very serendipitous way, very magical way. It's a magical time right now for you. So yeah, as I was saying there it is, your divine counterpart there. But that's the thing when you're dealing with a connection like this. Sometimes these kinds of connection comes into our lives as catalysts. Okay, sometimes we don't end up with these divine counterparts, right? Sometimes it's just meant for us to awaken, transform, heal, evolve, ascend. But if the other person isn't doing the work, these types of connections are meant for us to ascend and evolve out of these old patterns, old ways, addictions and codependencies, these old programmings, these old conditioned ways of living here, right? And ascend into our higher self, into unconditional love, to clear those programmings, right? And and until I guess two people are doing this work, it's just not gonna, manifest, right? So, but that doesn't mean that there isn't other soulmates out there for you. I mean, it's saying here that right here, it's on the horizon here that is a beginning. That this is 2026 is meant for us to come into some kind of union. I've been watching all of the astrology videos from all these astrologers that's saying 2026 is the year that Aquarius is going to come into physical. We're ready for this physical union with somebody here, okay? So yeah, this person is missing you, longing for you, craving you, okay? They can feel your energy. Again, permanent mark. This was brought together by the gods. Can you give me one more on this fairy tale? So this is what's keeping the connection from coming into union is the battle of wits, power struggle, pride, ego dynamics here, okay? Control issues. Nobody's budging. There's a standoff. Until both of you, nobody is making the first move here, okay? Um, if you're dealing with if you're a feminine dealing with the masculine, then, I feel like it's part of this masculine's growth to feel confident, to feel secure, and to, ascend into their higher self, not come out of their ego here. I feel like the feminine will, no problem, right? Um, give equally, equal give, show love when it's received. You know what I mean? Equal give and receive. Two people making it work, two people coming together, pouring into each other. If you're gonna keep it going, I'm gonna keep it going. But if you're gonna message, call, message, text, and you're not gonna get an answer, then you're not gonna continue to message, right? It feels like somebody here needs that reassurance, that validation. They want to be chased. This person here is in the dark night of the soul. Until both of you learn to let your guards down, guards are up, and you have every right to, because this person may have just been lustful, may have just been physical. It became very toxic, very fast, okay? They keep fleeting, they keep running, it feels like a very mirroring connection here as well, until both of you can learn to let your guards down and be vulnerable. This love will continue to be a battle. And this is what's exhausting, you know. Can you please clarify Battle of Wits for this person's energy? Yeah, and a lot of it is because this person needs to come out of their comfort zone. You're new. It's new to this person. So even though with the twin flame cards it feels familiar, it's still new. The unknown scares them. They see the abundance that you bring into their life, but they fear being wrong. Okay? It's fear. It's fear, unfounded fear. So they miss you. They watch you. Again, lots of mixed signals here. Hot and cold, right? Games, okay? Hot and cold, in and out, on and off. Not sure what they want. But they are focused on you. They're thinking about you. They're taking aim towards you. They have this insatiable desire for you, this passion for you, okay? But without this person stepping up and bringing structure and stability and security into the connection, you're just not going to feel safe to drop your guard, to be vulnerable here with this person. It looks like, you know, so tell me a little bit here, Spirit. I'm going to get some messages from them. What is this person's action here, or their next action? They want to give. What's the person's next action? With this battle of wits here, it's not a fight between two strong people trying to dominate. This is a mental chess game driven by fear, okay? Fear of the unknown, right there. Fear of being wrong, fear of getting hurt again, fear of stepping out of their comfort zone. Even though the connection feels familiar, we saw that twin flame card and it's comfortable. You feel like home. It's still new territory in this lifetime, right? So you represent for this person emotional depth, growth, expansion, abundance. Okay. They see the abundance you bring into their life. They see everything that you bring into their life. And that's what secretly is what, intimidates them. So this hot and cold, in and out, on and off, watching but not acting, desire without direction. They do miss you. They do watch you. They think about you constantly. Okay. There's a strong attraction, insatiable desire. Yes. But the desire without the structure just creates instability. Okay. And it will, you don't want anything that's going to be draining, that's going to destabilize you, that's going to affect your nervous system in any way, that's going to trigger any kind of past anything. They're taking aim towards you energetically, but not anchoring themselves into action. So let's see. What is this person's action here? The moon. Oh, this tower at the bottom of the deck. So the moon, it's still very much uncertain, unclear, unknown. It's still very much, this person still has, their intuition is, it just feels like there's going to be something that's going to be revealed, some kind of sudden change with the tower, a sudden revelation. Again, that breakthrough, that epiphany, that aha moment, something is going to be made clear here, okay? The moon could just simply represent the next full moon, which is in March as well, which is another eclipse. So I guess let it play out, right? Because the universe is taking charge there with this tower card. What else is this person's energy? It's still unknown. But there's a lot of emotion, okay, that's hidden, that's suppressed, a lot of feelings here, secrets even. Tell me more about this person. Could be Cancer season, could be significant. Pisces season could be significant, which is a couple days away, okay? Happy birthday to whoever's having a birthday today as well. clarify, what else can you tell me about this person's action here towards Aquarius? We have Seven of Wands, the World at the bottom of the deck. The Moon and Seven of Wands for their next action. The Hanged Man. Guarded energy. So, Nine of Swords, a lot of anxiety, a lot of overthinking, a lot of unfounded fear here, okay? But the Hanged Man is this person's needing to surrender, sacrifice something here, okay? And what's under that? Yeah, a lot of guilt, shame, regret. With the Seven of Wands, I'm getting, the first thing I heard is stand up for this, right? Stand up for this. We have to wait for this person to get their epiphany, change their perspective, their aha moment here before this is stuck, okay? That's what I'm getting. This person here has, they're stuck in their fears, in their past pains, just dark night energy and missing you energy here, okay? Life feels empty without you. They miss you more than words can say, but they think it's too late to fix things. They don't know what to say. Clarify this Hanged Man. Jesus. This is quite the energy here, fam. Can't let you go here. Look at that. Eight of Pentacles reverse. Not putting in any work, any effort. This is why it feels like you're guided here to close this out and move on. Right now, they're just being forced to sit with themselves. The world is here. We saw the world at the bottom of the deck. That's closure, okay? That's what that is. Something coming here full circle, the end, the completion of a cycle. It feels like completion of a cycle, this being stuck. Right now, this person is just being forced to sit with themselves. They can't bypass whatever this is here, okay? They can't think their way out of it. They can't charm, distract, or even work harder to escape it. The universe has put them on a holding pattern. So we saw the Nine of Swords, and we even saw the Five of Cups, anxiety, overthinking, insomnia. Moon here, fear, uncertainty, suppressed emotions. The Seven of Wands, defensiveness, pride, fear, vulnerability. They miss you. Life feels empty here without you. But they believe, what they believe it might just be a little too late to come forward. They must let go of old trauma narratives, the belief that love equals betrayal there, okay? They need to protect themselves. Their need to protect themselves here is sabotaging an opportunity here with you, okay? Clarify this Hanged Man. Yeah, death. That's what's changing. This person's going through a transformation, a dark night of the soul, so that they can open themselves up to new love here. Ace of Cups, which is you. You inspire hope. The Star and the Ace of Cups, you inspire hope. You inspire this change, this transformation. You represent renewal, healing, okay? Fated and destined new beginning for them. A wish come true. So, yeah, but again, they need to sit with this before they make some kind of this. They're going back and forth on this decision. Perhaps it has something to do with some kind of third party as well. But yeah, it looks to me like they need to go through this, okay? They need to go with the Death card, Scorpio energy there. The energy is stalled, but it's not dead, because we have this Ace of Cups here, this big, huge Ace of Cups. Can you clarify? They're not taking any action right now. We started with the Patience card being here, something about April, something about 4 to 6 months. Okay. Clarify the world. It's this cycle here of feeling bored, apathy, discontent, rejected, fear of rejection, missing out on opportunity. That cycle here, it looks to me like for them to get out of this, for them to close out this cycle and get out of this energy, they're going to need to take a leap of faith. And come towards, yeah, see, this is their fear because they're going to be face to face with the Queen of Swords when they come. But they want this union here with you, okay? They need to get their confidence here to take action, to face the Queen of Swords, to take a leap of faith, to 1111 card there, right? For this divine union to take place, okay? There's the two birds, the Holy Spirit, the doves bringing this together. And but they know that they need to face their fear of rejection there. They know that karmically, okay, that they need to make some kind of move towards you here, okay? Otherwise, they're going to be still in that nine of swords energy. What does this person want to say, this King of Wands? This is at the bottom of the deck. The Fool, Four of Wands, King of Wands, and Queen of Swords. So they're missing you. They're feeling rejected. They're feeling abandoned. They're feeling alone. And it's triggering this person's transformation here for them to sit with themselves. It's looking like. Spirit, what does this King of Wands, what is this new love they want to say? And it feels like for them to like open up to this, all they think about is this cup, the Ace of Cups, which is you, missing you, and the verge of missing out on this opportunity here with you. Okay? It's like you came into this person's life so that they can move on from their past. What does this King of Wands want to say to Aquarius? I'm so curious. Yeah, the reason why this person here is going through all of this changes, internal, external, they're all discombobulated, is because their feelings for you are really strong. It's saying I'm in love with you. They could be feeling their feelings for you are real. They're growing. They could be feeling feelings of love for you. They can't run. They can't escape. They can't forget you. They can't stop thinking about you. They could be coming to this conclusion. That could be what the Tower is. We just see the Ace of Cups overflowing with love. Okay? They have real feelings for you. It could have probably been growing to this and before they ran. They could have already started to feel this and then they clammed up and ran. Look, I can't make this stuff up, fam. I said that earlier with this toxicity. This person does not want to be toxic anymore. So they got to surrender. With this hanged man, is this person surrendering to change? So, allowing their old ways, their old identity, their old ways of being, the player energy that we saw earlier to die. Their lifestyle needs to change. It's like the divine's going to have this person sitting in this closed off, apathy, discontent, boredom, unhappy, unfulfilled energy here until they close stuff out in their life, until they make these changes. They want you back. They want your forgiveness. They want to apologize. Okay? Yeah, then I say that you're always on this person's mind. Always on their mind. And they are right now terrified because of their ego, battle of wits. They are terrified that they lost you forever. But this person knew you were the one right when they met you, okay? So don't let their lack of action or their toxicity or their in and out, their unavailable, emotionally unavailable, mixed signals, mixed messages, distort your perception, okay, of how they feel about you, okay? I know that a lot, if you were to watch all these videos online, a lot of people would say, yeah, if they're inconsistent, that means they're not interested. That's not always the case. You know, a lot of times if they're pulling away or their inconsistency, it's because of their fear, because they like you a lot. That would only apply to somebody that's, healthier, right? That doesn't see themselves as broken or haven't dealt with so much betrayal or pain and hurt in their life. If they're that would apply if they're inconsistent, or that means that they probably don't not interested, or they don't like you very, very much, right? If they have done the work on themselves and they are healthy, you know. But if somebody hasn't done the work and they've been through their betrayal, so much betrayal, I guess there's a fine line, right, when it comes to that. But it's not always the case when somebody is pulls away from you. It isn't always the case that they don't like you, they're not interested in you. Okay, there's different ways to look at that, right? So, but that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean to tolerate or accept behaviors or make excuses, and to accept less than what you deserve because you know that this person has been wounded. That's not an excuse to tolerate behavior like this, right? They want to make things right with you. But again, this person has some stuff that they need to forgive themselves about from their past so they can feel worthy and deserving. Again, they have you on this pedestal, which is not good, right? Not good, because they'll never feel good enough for you if that's the case. All right, let me get guidance for you. They want a future with you. What's the guidance here, Spirit? Feels like the universe has removed every escape route when it comes to this person, okay? With the world here, I'm like lost for words when it comes to this. With the world here, this is this closure, okay? And completion. Not necessarily, it doesn't have to necessarily be of the connection, but of a cycle inside of them. This cycle of sitting there like that, feeling all empty and alone. Something has come full circle. They are stuck right now because they have to be, so that they can get to this breakthrough, epiphany, and aha moment. They can't think their way out of it. They can't charm their way out of it, distract themselves with work, override it with ego. This is a holding pattern imposed by the universe, okay? The universe put this person on a timeout. This person right now is in the dark night with this death card. Regret, insomnia, guilt, grief, fear of loss, anxiety, suppressed emotions, confusion, uncertainty, secrets, all kinds of stuff that they're going through, like an internal war, internal battle, okay? Because you definitely awakened something within this person. It's like now they have to change everything, their whole lifestyle, sacrifice certain things, surrender certain things here so they can have this new start with you. Their old ways of being. All right, what's the guidance for Aquarius? Yeah, so there's some resentment around this situation here. Okay, you're being guided to just try to be more lighthearted and laugh more, play more. You got these emotions coming up regarding this situation that can distort. Like I said, it's like sometimes you come across these videos online of these, coaches or these people saying, if they do this and that, if they don't do this and that, it's because of this and that and this and that. And yes, and a lot of it is right and a lot of it makes sense. But again, you gotta you gotta consider everything, right? like, you know, how far along somebody is on their timeline when it comes to their healing, how much they healed, how much they cleared, you know, because that does play a part. You know what I mean? And sometimes it takes somebody coming in as a catalyst, offering something real, something genuine here for somebody to really wake up, right? And start taking accountability and responsibility for their healing and their own energy. And sometimes that takes time. If something's meant to be, it will be, and it will come back around. You don't have to force anything. You know, emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, it's important to let go, work on your heart chakra, Archangel Shamuel, and let go of resentment around this person's, toxicity, their lack of consideration, lack of accountability, lack of responsibility, how they treated you. So it was all triggered by their own fear of inadequacy and not feeling good enough, not feeling deserving, fear of loss, fear of betrayal, pain, the associated love with pain, unfounded fears, panic attacks, anxiety. This person just carrying a lot of trauma in their body. Okay, they've only been around toxicity, toxic people, toxic lifestyle, toxic friends and family, and toxic relationships. And here comes you, all pure, with this innocence, offering genuine, true love and healing. And, and it's like, and it really shook this person to their core. That's like very clear here. And now this person's messed up so much that they're afraid that they lost you forever. What else does this person want to say? Transformation. Look, they're going, this connection is going, I don't know if you guys are even interested in this anymore. Looks like this person here, I don't know how long this has been on pause either. Did this person reach out to you on Valentine's Day? Did they reach out to you on your birthday, right? These are all things that the resentment could be coming up that you're taking into consideration here. Like how messed up does a person got to be that they can even, that's their resentment coming up, that they can't even take 2 seconds, right? With a gesture that would mean something to you, 2 seconds, 2 words, happy birthday, right? Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. If you want it to, uh, if you, this person here doesn't know if you're going to want to even accept their gesture when they come in. So they're dealing with the consequences of their own actions here, okay, or lack thereof. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. It's not enough without action, without grounding, without stabilizing it, without, action speaks louder than words, right? This person could watch you and show you that they're watching you, but that's low effort. That's a breadcrumb, there's nothing to be excited or jumping up and down about. Oh, they're back, they're watching, or they're this, they're that. Because that's all they're doing. They're not taking any real action towards you. So, but again, it's because of what Spirit has revealed to us, right? That this person is going through a whole dismantling here, transformation. That's why you're being guided to accept things as they are. There's no point in trying to change that, which is beyond your control. When you accept, the situation transforms automatically. Yeah, Spirit is saying here, to imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities in your life. Anyways, this is a long one. I'm going to leave it right here. I like just hanging out and connecting with you guys. If you guys don't like the longer readings, then maybe I'm not the channel for you. This is how I'm guided to do it and channel the messages at this time. Will that change this year sometime? Maybe. Sometimes the messages are shorter, sometimes they're longer. It is what it is, okay? So that's just how I'm guided to channel and read at this time. So I've tried making changes in the past, and it just doesn't. it just doesn't stick. So I'm not going to force anything. I'm just going to continue to flow as I have been. All right, fam. I'm gonna leave it right here. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. I'm still real tired. You can probably tell. I have a client here in a bit, so I'm gonna go. I love you. God bless you. Namaste. Much love.